Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and there is a lot of crap going on right now in America, and quite frankly, I don't know where to start. Other than the fact that things are really heating up. Donald Trump is in big trouble. I know based off of a few reports I've done in the past and some things that I have to share with you today. And just quite frankly, what the heck is going on in America? I'm left with this question. After the report today, I think you're going to have that very same issue. But I think the best thing to do here is let's first go straight to Donald Trump's Twitter page, because I think this kind of knocks it out of the park. As you can see on the screen here, this is straight from his Twitter page. Earlier today, just a few hours ago, Wednesday, July 25th, he put out a tweet that I support, by the way, that states the following. After consulting with my generals and military experts, please be advised that the U.S. government will not accept or allow transgender individuals to serve in any capacity in the U.S. military, or military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory, and it cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. And he ends it with, thank you. Now, I call that a victory. I agree with Donald Trump on that one. However, knowing the tactics of the Democrats and the progressive and the very, very far left, they're going to blow this out of proportion. Here's my prediction. They're going to pull up people who want to be transgender and be in the military, parade them on a pedestal on all their mainstream media outlets, because the mainstream media is in left with the progressive, leftist, communist side. That's what progressive leads to, is eventually communism. That's my opinion there, but they're in bed with each other. So they're going to put this on a pedestal and continue to parade the idea that Donald Trump is a racist, and how bad Donald Trump is because he won't allow transgender in the military. And so this thing is going to put a very big troublesome bubble, if you will, around the president, because he's really stepping on some toes here. And I fear we just need to continue to keep him in prayer. Let me just put it that way, because he's going to get a lot of backlash and a lot of trouble. And there's a lot of people that are on that same wavelength. So everything today is under the banner of discrimination. I know I was talking to a guy that helps with my channel here, kind of a manager, if you will, and we had a dialogue about some of the things that we could see in the future in regards to censorship. And a lot of what we could see in the future is what YouTube and Facebook and Twitter are going to label liberal cyberbullying. Now that's our words, and that's kind of summing up where they're going, but that's the idea. It's this liberal cyberbullying that they're going to label, and then they're going to have government bullying. You're not allowed to make fun of the government. You're not allowed to make fun of anyone and anyone, so we could just throw free speech out the door. That's exactly what they have in China, and I fear that's where they're headed. And they're going to blow this thing with Donald Trump and this transgender ban that he wants to put out of the water. So be prepared to hear a lot of that on the mainstream media, because they're going to blow it up. They're going to bring on transgenders who are crying. Speaking of that, let me just show you a clip. And I think the best thing to do is take you straight to the clip. But it's on dailymail.com in a report that is titled "Trans Non-Binary Artist Who Does Not Conform to a Specific Gender Shares a Photo of Themselves Free Bleeding in Public to Prove that Periods Are Not Just for Women." Now I'm going to throw, just a warning, what you're about to see is sick, but I'm going to throw it up on the screen anyway. As you can see, he's an artist, right? And he says, well, periods just aren't for women anymore. Well, I have a message for you. You can keep the dang period. I don't want it. They're horrible and ucky. You know what I mean? But this is crazy. We've really gone into loony bin. We know that men are attempting, through DNA and mixing and modification. There are stories that I put out on my channel a while back where men now want to be pregnant just like women. And now we have them wanting periods, menstrual periods. I think I want to throw up. really. I think I am gonna throw up. 1 second. Okay, I'm back now. Feel a little better, but it's just sick. It's just sick. No more. No, I'm moving on. Meanwhile, I wanted to also share that while that is being pushed, there is an attack on Christianity coming here in America. They're really trying to get rid of all the culture here in America. And it's very unbelievable. Let me show you this really quick clip of a church that they are wanting to remove the cross and some of the Bibles from. Take a listen.
Could be a big crisis, in my opinion, in Ada, Oklahoma, the hometown headquarters of the Gospel Station Network. Here's what's going on. They're about to cut that cross off the top of that steeple. That's right. They're about to bring a crane in and literally cut it off. And we're not real happy about this. This is on the campus of East Central University.
Now that, what you just saw, was in Ada, Oklahoma, and it was on the campus of East Central University, but they want to get rid of that cross because they don't want any symbology related to Christianity. They want to generalize it and go with the New Age concept of all paths lead to heaven. So it doesn't matter what religion, race, or creed you are or whatever, they're going to open this church up and nothing of Christianity is allowed. Well, that's just an attack on Christianity, considering that the church was donated by Christians. Why are we going to erase that heritage? And that's what I find a problem with. They're erasing the heritage of Christianity and getting rid of it, all while pushing other ideals and agendas there. It's just unbelievable. Now, here's another report. Like I said, I have a hodgepodge today because there's so many things that I didn't want to do 50 different videos. But check out this next report from www.technologicalreview.com titled DNA App Store is here, but proceed with caution. Now, this is crazy. Like, we all know technology was going to increase, but here we have an app store that they are creating in which you can, it's kind of like ancestral.com, but on steroids, if you will. So here they will test your genetic heritage. They will test if your children are going to have problems in the near future. So don't have babies because they might end up with this, or this, right? Kind of thing. Also health risks. Yeah, imagine, let's go to this bank and find out that you're pre-assessed to, I don't know, heart attack or whatever. Like, anybody really wants to know that? Or what allergies you have? I guess that's a positive there. But and also your genetic makeup, your heritage. These are all the things that are at this DNA style store, if you will, where you can send in your sample and, well, get a pretty little package surprise. And imagine in a future where we're headed to attempt to make the perfect human being, what trouble can that have if you go get your DNA checked and they said, oh, you're prone to these things, so therefore your genes aren't worth a lick, right? I mean, that could cause a bit of trouble in my opinion. But on a good note, I have one good report that I wanted to share with you. Let's just top this thing off on a good side. This report is from zerohedge.com and it's titled, Debbie Wasserman Schultz IT aide arrested while attempting to flee the country. He's charged with bank fraud. Now, the report goes on to say that just a day after reports emerged that the FBI had seized a number of, quote, smashed hard drives, because they left, is always trying to hide what they were doing, and other computer equipment from the residence of Irma Awan, the IT aide of Debbie Wasserman Schultz. We learned that Awan has been captured at the airport while attempting to flee the country. And that was according to a Fox News there, and he has been charged with bank fraud. But look, let's be frank, Debbie Wasserman Schultz wasn't the only Democrat who had the ones on their taxpayer-funded payroll. Oh no, here's an entire list of Democrats who had them on their payroll there. You know, here's the thing. We know Hillary, and her aides, and we're all caught smashing cell phones, and here they are smashing more stuff. Everybody on the Democratic side or the progressive far left side are smashing things. Why? Because they're a guilty party. Meanwhile, they're forcing and pushing this false narrative on Donald Trump about Russia and the Russia conspiracy. It's all a load of crap. Let's just be honest. Anyhow, I wanted to bring you the latest on all of that. Please make sure you check out my partners here. If you'd like to donate, do that through patreon.com/Lisa Haven. They are cutting and still continuing to cut funds here on YouTube. Also, getthetea.com. If you guys have not tried the Super Detox Tea, you're missing out, because every single person I know who tries it pretty much stays on it and has nothing but good things to say. They say it's the only thing that works. I've given a few out to my friends here. I'd send them your way if I could, but it's amazing, amazing, amazing product, and it really gives me more energy, keeps me pumped up, but I'll leave a link below. So make sure you go to getthetea.com, let them know Lisa Haven sent you, and you check out that detox tea. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.